What will win between a Ferrari F40 and a Lamborghini Countach? Hey look, we got a little car show going on in the background. Well, we're gonna find out because I'm gonna build both of these on the green brick and you're watching the green brick. See back there. Okay, the Volkswagen's in the way. The Countach retails for $180 US. This Icons themed car has 1,506 pieces and it's available for purchase right now on Lego.com. The F40 retailed for $100 US back in 2015. The Creator Expert set has 1,158 pieces. But the question remains, does the new V12 Countach, made 9 years after the Ferrari, blow it out of the water? Or does the F40 still have some shine? Look, this artificial glare on the stud. Or will the F40 hold its own? Well, we're about to find out right now. Well, maybe not right now because kind of missed the point of mentioning the V8 twin turbo. Well, there we go. All right, the F40 wins. We're done here. I mean, did you not watch my ranking video? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Why is the DeLorean the only one facing right? Is it going back to the future?
Great Scott.
I promise there's good Lego content in this video. I'm just taking the long way around. See, I told you this F40 was destined to win. Not really sure we needed the numbered bags. Come on now. Everything's just slipping away. All right, the Countach wins the battle of the bags as things are separated a bit more and will make the building experience more enjoyable rather than just having a 1 or a 2. By the way, the Ferrari won the battle of the boxes simply because of the... No, I'm just kidding. Simply because of this licensed logo Ferrari product. Yes. Come on, Lamborghini, you need to step it up. Where's your official sticker? Nothing. I don't even know if this is official. Let's just call it a 1-to-1 tie at the moment. The F40 has a sticker sheet. Though it's small in size, the Countach has none. So, point to Countach. Also, in the battle of the instruction manuals, the F40 has no pictures of the real car. Just goes straight to building instructions. Not very fun. Whereas the Countach, they have a brief about the car and its evolution. Point to Countach. Before I go on to opening bag 1 of each set, bags 1, we're going to compare the price to part ratio. Okay, you can see that the F40 clearly wins this challenge. Let's give a point back to the F40. My first impressions out of the bag is, man, that's a lot of pieces for one building step. Both sets have a brick separator, which is good. Weirdly enough, the Countach has 2 old-fashioned telephones. The F40 has this nice specialized windscreen piece with prints on both sides. Point for F40, but we're going to take that point away because it was thrown in with other pieces and it's scuffed up pretty badly. Bag 1 of the Countach is now complete. Bags 1 of the F40, not complete. Work in progress. Both chassis buildups are done with Technic parts. Really? You gotta be kidding me. Now this is how it should be. Adjustable steering. Working steering. Point to Countach. On bag 4 over here. Yeah, still bags 1 over here. Honestly, this F40 is looking like a pickup truck right now. And it's built for tough too because I just can't push this axle all the way through these parts. There's axle holes to go through and... Hey, it's working. That was so much harder than it needed to be. All right, seat battle. Who wins? F40 or Countach? Countach has this going on. I feel like I've seen these seats before, But this, I like the three-piece design going on with it. We've got the seat cushion, the backrest, the headrest, and it all moves. Yeah, point to F40. Why is the steering wheel of the Countach so low? That's ridiculous. Also, there's a big difference in scale between these two cars that I didn't realize was that significant. So I'm expecting greater things out of this larger scale. Here's where I've seen the seats before, in the Ford Mustang. Come on now, be original. This is not the final look, by the way. The Mustang wasn't able to make it to this year's car show. I'm on bag 6 here, which is about halfway done. I'm on bags 2 here, which is also halfway done. It looks like Lamborghini brought whips to a gunfight. I really didn't find the build for the Countach very exciting until the doors got connected. Yeah, that's nice. Also, what's nice is the engine, a lot of cool part usage, and that's very satisfying. Now let's do a matchup of the engines. We've got Lamborghini's V12 versus this. Okay, just by looking at it, I'm going to favor this one, especially since they got the exhaust tips hooked up as well. This is the complete system. And as advertised in the designer video, it can easily be pulled out and put back in. Yeah, the F40 has a designer video, but the Countach does not, so another point for the F40.
The real supercar, the Ferrari F40.
Let's add the point to the F40 for winning the engine battle. And now whose whip is... I tried to come up with a pun, but it just didn't work out. Whose whip is whipping the competition? Whip or B-whip? That's the last time you bring a whip to a gunfight. Really? Let's just put these whips aside before there's any more. I can feel the build getting more exciting with the scissor doors, the detailed engine, and all of the angular building. I'm on bag 8, by the way. Bag 8's done, and I'm on bag 9, and oh man. Here's that same specialized part, packaged. Well, actually, it's bigger than the F40's, but you get my point. Separate packaging to protect it. Yes. Before I get my fingerprints on this, look at that. I've never seen a transparent or translucent piece in Lego this scratch-free. No scuff marks anywhere. Other than having to sort through a bunch of pieces to find the right one I need, the F40 build is actually pretty satisfying. All right, final bag for the Countach. The building process for the Countach has its fair share of excitement as well. And now that building process is complete, minus the wheels, of course. Battle of the wheels. Which car has the better one? We've got custom inserts for the F40. We've got custom wheels for the Countach. This tire is pretty firm. This one's squishy. The F40 has a suggestion of rotors. The Countach does not, but it's got the functional steering. It's already got a point for that, so I'm going to call it a draw between the two wheels, at least aesthetics-wise. You're probably wondering why this green plate is on there. It was used for the aid of the build process, but once you put on the wheels, then you can just take it off. Actually, with the soft tires, you can bounce it up and down. It makes it feel like it has a working suspension. All right, the build of the cars is now complete, and so is the car show back there. The Mini Cooper won because it was green, and yeah, I'm sorry. This is Tom, our Technic driver. Well, technically, he's not. He is Technic, but he's not a licensed driver. His name's not actually Tom. That's the name I gave for him. So, there. I was trying to demonstrate him driving with his feet, but couldn't quite get him in there. He just didn't have enough room for his head, and it's crammed. But kudos to the design team for making that interior crammed like that. That's realistic.
This is so cool! Alright, driving my own Lamborghini Countach. This is just so cool. It's a dream.
Also, so is that blue pin. No, not really. I would take a point away, but the Ferrari F40 also has a blue pin showing on the outside. We'll call it a tie on the blue pin battle matchup. I'm just kidding, that's not really a thing. I was able to, well, sort of fit Tom into the Ferrari. There he is hanging out the window, acting all cool, shooting some b-ball outside the school.
Shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
The steering wheel does raise up to allow his knees to go in there, but they can't get that window down all the way and his head sticks out. The interior is actually pretty nice here. We've got foot pedals, we've got a shift knob, an e-brake. Of course, the seats are a thing of beauty. How about the inside of the doors? Yeah, not bad. The F40 also has some gauges behind the steering wheel, and Tom looks pretty cool standing next to it. We'll see how he looks next to the Countach. Yeah, he's definitely dwarfed. The Countach has gauges as well, printed on the brick. We've got the printed tile in the steering wheel. Got a console there. Got a shift knob, but no floor pedals. And again, that steering wheel is just messing with me, how low it's sitting. Between the battle of the interiors of the two cars, I'm going to give a point to Ferrari. You know, Tom really helped us out in this portion of the video, but now it's time to say goodbye to our little friend. Oh, I shouldn't do that. YouTube's going to ask me if there's any violence in my video, and this is not going to look good. Let's cut this part out. Now let's do a battle of the exteriors. I think both shape up pretty well. The proportions are pretty good, especially with a larger scaled version like that. I've got pictures of the real car close to me so I can kind of compare. I feel like the F40 was a little bit lazy on the design of the intake behind the windows. You can see there's a scoop right here. Here it's just suggested with this printed element. Without it being built up, it was left with some unsightly gaps around that wedged brick. There's some gaps up here as well. But I don't know, maybe the suggestion of these columns is forgivable on this scale. I mean, I am glad that they are printed on there, and if you squint your eyes, it looks awesome. Some details on the F40 rely on stickers, such as these, the Ferrari logos. Whereas the Lamborghini, remember, we've got all prints and build-up features. So there's even a print on the side of this tile for the Countach. The back of the F40 is really cool, how you can peer in through the louvers to see the intercoolers. But in the battle of the exteriors, the level of detail, yeah, Countach with the point. All right, now it's the battle of the opening compartments. That includes the hood, the doors, the engine cover. Lamborghini's got the iconic scissor doors working for it. But then you come over here and this is awesome too. You've got the engine cover propped up to see the engine inside. And then you've got this. That's cool. Doesn't really reveal that much, but that's how it is on the real car. And of course the door's open. I'm going to give my point to the F40. Actually, the real reason I gave the point to the F40 was for this. Pop-up headlights. Lamborghini, you should have pop-up headlights too. Where are they? The F40 is in the lead by 1 point due to the pop-up headlights. Okay, I'm going to stop talking like that right now. It's creeping me out. Also, the hood prop, nice, conveniently fits in the engine, under the engine cover. So that's cool. We've got two more battles to go. We've got the overall experience, which includes the joy of building, the building techniques, and then I've got a category called final presentation. And that'll be basically the final presentation. The F40 is doing the stare down. The Countach is doing the door drop. Folks, it's getting intense. Who says folks? The winner of the overall experience goes to... Hey look, Tom's alive. Actually, it's a tie. I couldn't make up my mind. Obviously, design and manufacturing is more evolved now than it was 9 years ago. However, considering the smaller scale design 9 years earlier with less selection of angular tiles and slopes, and the ability to have this removable engine that you can display on the side, the presentation award point goes to the F40. I said the point goes to the F40. Where's the guy? He's not doing his job. The F40 gets the point. Thank you. Therefore, that's the winner, the F40. I promise you that I did not rig this competition until the end. It was destiny. Destiny made me do it. Doc Brown saw it. This Lego man saw it. Tim saw it. All signs pointed to the
F40.
I'd like to thank all of the special guests on my video. Doug DeMuro, Doc Brown, Will Smith, the guy selling wands, Lego designer Mike Psyche, who also made other Creator Expert cars. Next year. Tim? Or was it Tom? We will always remember you. My editor behind the scenes, thanking myself here. And Porky Pig. Okay, Porky, take it from here.
That's all, folks.